Welcome to Life in Calgary, Alberta. I'm Patrick Murray. Today we're going to talk about what the recent Bank of Canada rate cuts mean to home buyers, and we're going to discuss three big mortgage changes coming effective December 15th, 2024. But before we do that, if this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is about what it's like to eat, sleep, breathe, live, and play in Calgary, Alberta, then please just hit that subscribe button and click that bell so you get notified every single time I release a new video. Now, I lived in 5 major centers in my adult life, but I settled in Calgary way back in 2001. And not only that, I've been a realtor here since 2010. And all of this means I have some specialized knowledge about the city of Calgary and the surrounding bedroom communities. So if you are considering a move to the city of Calgary or one of these bedroom communities and you would like some assistance to purchase a home, please feel free to reach out to me, send me a text, email, or a phone call. I will absolutely get back to you. All right, let's do this. Let's talk about these great topics that will affect you as a home buyer right after this. Now, the Bank of Canada recently cut the key lending rate for the fourth time in 2024. And they've been making 25-point incremental cuts all year long, but the latest rate cut was 50 basis points. So the rate started out at 5% at the beginning of 2024, and it now sits at 3.75%. Now, there is the expectation that the bank will continue on this trend, and the next rate decision is on December 11th of 2024. And, well, again, the expectation is another rate cut. So what does this mean for home buyers? Well, a reduction in the key lending rate usually leads to a reduction in mortgage rates. But by how much? The Bank of Canada and the banks don't reduce at the same rate or by the same amount. So if the key lending rate goes down 50 points, well, guess what? If you're looking for that 5-year term, your rate for that term isn't going to go down by 50 basis points. But any reduction in the marketplace as far as interest rates go for mortgage lending rates is welcome news to home buyers, giving you more buying power. Now, some home buyers are waiting for rates to continue to reduce even more. And how low is too low? You see, right now we've got a bit of a soft market and we've got lots of homes to view with a little competition. And this means there's opportunity right now. But when rates start to decline at some point, that's going to spur a plethora of buyers into the market. And what's that going to do? Well, this means there's going to be increased competition. We've already got low supply. We're not at our long-term averages. So we anticipate supply is going to be very tight. And this competition for homes is going to drive up prices. And driving up those prices could wipe out all of your savings with reduced mortgage lending rates. Now, starting December 15th, 2024, the Bank of Canada is rolling out some new mortgage rules for buyers. And this is particularly important for first-time home buyers and investors. So let's get into things right now. So first up is the Bank of Canada is going to be extending the amortization period for a mortgage to 30 years from the standard 25 years. Now, don't get me wrong, you can still get a mortgage for 25 years, but what this means is you can choose to have a 30-year amortization rate. And what this does is this spreads your mortgage payments out over a longer period of time, reducing your payments from month to month. And that's welcome news for home buyers to create a little more affordability, a little more room in their pocketbooks to be able to afford those homes in those higher priced markets like Calgary or Vancouver. Next, we're going to be seeing the insured mortgage cap on insured mortgages rise from $1 million to $1.5 million. And this is welcome news for home buyers in these pricier markets, such as Calgary and again, Vancouver. So the idea is before, if you were buying a property over $1 million, you would have to have 20% down and your mortgage would not be insured. But now you're going to be able to push that to $1.5 million. So anything $1.5 million and lower, you can get an insured mortgage, which means you don't necessarily have to have that 20% down. And this means more affordability for home buyers in, again, these pricier markets. And hey, it is absolutely welcome news. And finally, insured mortgage holders will now have the ability to switch lenders when it's time to renew your mortgage without having to re-qualify for the stress test. And this is huge because many home buyers are locked into their current lenders and they can't move, because it would have meant before that they would have to re-qualify with another lender at the new mortgage stress test. So this is welcome news. This means you can switch lenders. Maybe you can find a better product if you need one when it comes time to renew. Maybe you can get a better rate. But most importantly, we hope this is going to spur competition between the lenders and benefit the consumer, you, the buyer. So what does all of this mean for home buyers and investors? Well, these changes aim to improve affordability and flexibility, but it's worth noting that they could increase competition among buyers, especially as more people enter the marketplace with greater purchasing power, and especially with a reduction in the key lending rate, further reducing mortgage rates. Now, if you're thinking about buying a home and you're an investor, this is definitely a moment that you want to watch closely. As I said earlier, if you are considering a move to the city of Calgary or one of the bedroom communities, and you would like some assistance to purchase a home, please feel free to reach out to me. Send me a text, email, or a phone call. I will absolutely get back to you so you can live your life in Calgary, Alberta.